Hello everybody and welcome back once more to Jill-O-Lantern Final Cut. I am TheOutbackAl.
I'm TV Noob.
I'm CheerandCosplay.
And I'm Kozi.
And we gotta see, where were we? I think we were getting right down to stuff was going crazy.
I think we were trying to sneak up on the witch in a bright yellow
What do you mean
Wrangler.
this time? Short answer, you're going a long answer?
I guess.
Woo. Craven Port Herald, the Crooked Sheriff flees confession and disappears. Rebecca Thompson, 2018, September 28th.
The last sheriff disappeared after it came out that he'd been using his position to murder anyone who stood against him and get away with it. Mark's dad was the second in command and got promoted out of necessity to acting sheriff until the next election.
This is a bad town.
Yeah.
He and the other deputies managed to avoid any charges for collaboration by turning evidence against the old MIA sheriff and his criminal network, and saying that they were forced to go along with it because they and their families were threatened.
But anyone who's read the Cravenport Herald knows they're all corrupt to the core. They're infamous for all kinds of legally questionable shit. Stuff that's technically legal, but only just.
So like regular cops.
Yeah.
Yeah. But there's a weird legal thing that protects them from federal investigation now. Something about double jeopardy overlapping with a bullshit law enforcement protection clause in the state charter.
Basically, because they took a plea deal while they were acting law enforcement. They can't be tried or investigated for anything they were also charged with while working under the old sheriff, even if it's a new charge of the same type.
I don't think that's how it should work, but okay.
But if I expose the current sheriff as having ties with the Seven Sin, it'll be grounds to start a brand new investigation into the whole department, and those protections will disappear. So they'll do whatever it takes to discredit me before that happens.
This all sounds incredibly overly complicated.
It is. But the Cravenport Herald wrote an article explaining it all so us non-lowers could understand it.
Oh, I bet the BBQ daddy didn't like that.
Nope, but there was nothing he could do about it without giving the newspaper grounds to run another article against the whole station.
BBQ daddy?
Am I the only one who says barbecue?
Don't ask.
No, but I figured if that's how Chibi said it, that's how I should say it if I'm echoing her.
Okay.
Well, I figured if Jill were saying barbecue, they would have just spelled out barbecue.
Anyway, the whole city has been stuck in sort of a cold war between the newspaper and the sheriff's office ever since.
So, as long as Mark's dad keeps his nose clean, his minions can do whatever they want because they can't be investigated for corruption twice? That is so fucked.
Our flawless justice system at work.
We need Manticore correct.
Also, I had just told everyone at the party to go on without us because we had to take care of something at these cabins. There is no way we are going to be able to get away with burning an old woman alive.
You know, it's kind of funny to think that even justified murder has consequences. Jill.
Yep, it usually does.
Also, hearing someone I love matter-of-factly talk about killing another human being is kind of upsetting.
I'm sorry, Candy. It's been a long night, and death just kind of became normal at some point.
It's my fault. V's been nothing but a moral compass throughout this entire thing, but I guess my nastier parts finally started rubbing off on her.
Getting rubbed off by a demon? What would your parents say, Vivi?
Question mark?
They'd probably be more angry that Jill's gender plasma.
Gender plasma? Oh my god, I love that.
It's like sex jelly.
We all just laughed for a bit in the Jeep. It didn't matter why. We needed it. I needed it. The old woman's still in the window staring at us.
She's staring at us laughing, and she's like, well, what the fuck are they doing?
I felt the tension I had been holding all night in my shoulders start to relax a little, and for a moment the weight of everything just melted away. Even though it felt like the whole world was against me, I knew I wasn't alone. I had 2 good people I could trust and depend on. And for a moment, I really believed that we were gonna make it.
Oh,
Uh,
not the Jeep.
What was that?
Did something hit the Jeep? We're not moving!
We're parked next to a cabin. What could have hit us?
Magic? Or joy?
A T-Rex?
Is the storm knocking on the window? Or am I hearing things?
It's not the storm. Looks like someone's getting impatient.
Oh, hello. Open the window. I'll torch the little fucker.
It's pouring rain. Settle down.
Candy.
Candy, what are you doing?
We're not coming out until you take those vines away. Any tricks and we'll have our demon burn the place to the ground with you in it.
oh,
Damn, girl.
yeah.
Damn, they.
There we go.
Badass to the rescue again.
We don't have much time. What's the plan?
Burn down
my
the cabin.
plan hasn't changed.
Go it alone. Play them against each other.
Like a chessboard.
I like the chessboard.
I think it's checkers.
Actually, no, that's
but
checkers.
It's too
Is it?
many.
It's checkers.
It is checkers. It's a little far from me.
Let's play them against each other. The witch is a process killer. She needs to feel in control, to gloat and flaunt her power over her victims. But the homunculus is more like a product killer, and the witch doesn't know it exists, or that it's been controlling her.
Oh my god, she said it right.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's what I was thinking.
I'm sorry, the homunculus.
No. Vivian said homunculus.
If we can play those 2 against each other, it might just give us an opening.
An opening to do what exactly?
Our goal is to get the book. Once we have it, the witch will be powerless. Hopefully.
What do you mean, hopefully? Of course she will. She's just a nasty old fart without that thing.
She got that
She's
knife.
just a toot in the wind.
You don't have to be touching the book to use its magic, remember? You just have to be in the same room. Whoever gets the book needs to get it as far away from the witch as fast as possible. Otherwise, she'll still be able to use magic.
Evil book keep away. Got it. And what about the flare gun?
I'm gonna hold on to it, but only as a last resort.
Thank you.
If it comes down to us or her, we kill her and, I guess, hope to get out early for good behavior or something. But I want everyone walking out of this alive. That's the real goal.
For those of us who can walk anyway.
Candy, when we walk in, it is my last resort. It has been hit. Candy grabbed an umbrella and half carried Jill and I into the rain. Cabin. And then half dragged me up the stairs. I was so exhausted I had to stop to catch my breath twice. Every time there was a flash of lightning outside, I could feel it drain a little more out of me. When we finally made it to the landing, we saw the light coming from underneath the door. Part of me still wanted to fling it open and blast whatever I found inside with the flare gun, but my hands were shaking so badly I could barely keep a grip on it under my jacket.
Ready?
No, but we can't afford to wait.
Oh wait, was this me?
Yes.
I think it was
Well,
CC, but...
Wait.
But you can have
no,
it.
You
Yeah,
can
it was-
have
it
it.
was-
You can have it. You don't have anything else going on.
you're right.
No.
Well, hello again, my dear. Trouble with the stairs? Oh, I see you've brought your new friend with you. Good, good. Saves me the trouble of tracking her down. Don't just stand in the doorway. Come in, have a seat. We've much to discuss.
Not gonna grab me with the creepers of yours this time?
It seems to have been a rather ineffective strategy thus far, but they're at the ready, as you can see. Now, please, sit.
Oh boy.
Is that my demon you're carrying in that pumpkin?
I'm not yours anymore, bitch. Contract's over, remember?
I don't really, but okay. That carries over, does it? No matter. I've never seen a demon die slowly before. I'm looking forward to taking my time as I finish you off.
I'll finish you, you crazy!
Jill?
Let's get to business, shall we? I
don't know what business you could possibly think we have left after last time.
Oh, I'm not even close to done with you, you little whelp. However, you did make your prowess as a spellcaster quite clear with that little misdirection trick. Well done, by the way. I never saw it coming. I admit it, you are the better witch. But once again, I have the book, which means I have the power. However, I would be a fool not to take you seriously again, so I have taken as many precautions as possible. For instance, these vines are at the ready to intercept anything that comes at me from any angle, even through the roof. Also, there is only one door in or out of this room, and I have it within eyesight at all times. No way for a walking jockstrap with an itchy trigger finger to sneak up behind me. And finally, while I do have a pleasant fire going to help cut the chill of the storm, I have elected to leave my industrial-sized cauldron at home and remain firmly in my seat, no tripping and boiling to death. I've also prepared a few additional contingencies as well in case you have anything else up your sleeve. Also, since I'm an old woman, I have butterscotch in my pocket. Or under your jacket, perhaps?
Why do you have butterscotch under my jacket?
Keep it hidden or show it.
Okay.
I don't think she'd be intimidated if we showed it. Let's keep it hidden.
No. Yeah.
I do like their sunglasses, though.
Just
I do too.
tell us what you want.
Oh, I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. You know, you ask me that exact question every time we meet, and every time my answer is always the same. What's the matter? Having more memory problems?
How do you...
You reek of salt, bitch.
You're the one with memory issues. She already told you the time loop spell won't do what you want. It doesn't matter how much power you pump into it.
Yes. Upon reflection, encompassing the whole planet in a spell is sure to attract some unwanted attention. But no matter. I have discovered the proper method.
Newsflash, you bitch. There is no proper method. The spell just doesn't work that way. It can only go back so far.
There was a possession spell.
Then I'll just cast the spell within the spell until I get where I want.
Okay.
That's nuts. Even creating one bubble inside another would cause a catastrophic collapse of all realities.
Oh, so you've also seen a Christopher Nolan film before?
Yes. Trust me, I almost tried it once before my professor stopped me.
I'm not interested in your failures. These are
Well,
about my
excuse
failures.
Me.
Also, you can't just go back to any time you want. The spell can only go back to a point that's recorded.
There's no point in explaining it to her. She's too desperate and crazy to listen.
I may be desperate, but I'm going to win, and you two are going to become my next assistants.
Next?
Oh, yes, I nearly forgot to introduce you. Come say hello, Joyful.
Oh no.
Yes, Auntie Anne.
What the?
Oh. Oh, like the pretzel.
Joy?
Well, looks like you went crawling back to your family after all. Good. I was hoping I could get a swing at you, you abusive, self-centered derivative.
Hold it, Candy. I don't think that's Pumpkinator anymore.
What?
Very astute, demon. When I was unable to find either of you with my scrying spell again, I decided to look up my niece. I found her driving straight to me with an odd-looking knife in her hand, so I prepared a warm welcome for her with my vines as soon as she stepped inside. Then I used the familiar spell so we could finally bury the hatchet and become a nice, loving family again. Isn't that right, Joyful?
Yes, Auntie Anne.
You monster!
That's just...
Fucked up, even to do to her.
I also gave her a little present in honor of the occasion. Joyful, shit a brick! Show them, Joyful, shit a brick!
Chekhov's brick.
Yes, Auntie Anne.
That knife?
That's a very knife-shaped brick you got there.
It came out real hard. Quite the upgrade over her own handiwork, wouldn't you say? If any of you try to make a move against me, she will ensure that whoever does meets a swift but painful end with no care for her own safety.
Wow.
In fact, why don't you step in front of me, Joyful? No sense giving them an easy target.
Yes, Auntie Anne.
You coward!
I intend to survive this time by any means necessary. If you wish for you and your friend to do the same, then I strongly suggest you do exactly as I say. After all, it's just so easy to die tonight, isn't it?
Oh,
Yeah.
well,
I would definitely say so.
Langsam Verfallen.
So I think the book has taken possession of Joy.
What is happening?
Is that her brain dripping out of her nose?
I don't think that should be physically possible. Joy, give us the book. I know you think it's your birthright or something, but...
It's not her, V.
What?
You're not paying attention.
Her mind is trapped, remember? That's just a puppet.
But if the witch is dead, then who...
Eyeball.
The book is controlling her?
Yes.
Der Hexen Herzblut.
Who's it tight?
Gesundheit.
I can't read.
Was?
Where seemed nicht the book? Where seemed der Hexen Herzblut?
What is she saying?
It says it isn't the book. It's the Hexen Herzblut. I think that's its name.
Say what?
Is something wrong?
No, it's nothing. Please continue. Why did I interrupt?
Because you know something that you shouldn't know, probably.
Yeah, man, we should never have trusted the interviewer.
The book kinda cute, though.
Well, now.
It got a little anime eye.
Hexen. Got it. Damn, that's actually a really cool name.
Do you think it speaks English? Be nice if we could all follow along.
Hey, Hexy? Spreckensy English? Is that how you pronounce that?
Oh, it's one of Kozi's favorite phrases.
I guess not.
Oh.
We understand and can speak in this language if that is your wish.
Oh, thank God.
But we do not respond to that thing or its kind.
Hey, what do you mean that thing? Get over here, you piece of shit. Fine. If you don't want to talk, then I won't.
I think you better do the talking, Vivi.
Right,
Why are you controlling Joy? Why do you hate Jill? What did you do to the witch? I mean, that's an obvious one, but...
Yeah, I want to know why she's controlling Joy. Why are you using Joy's body? What do you want with her?
I just realized that this book is German. I should not be speaking other than with a German accent. The creature is inhabiting our ability to communicate with you more directly, and you have previously expressed that you found such methods unpleasant. This body allows us to speak with you in a more comfortable medium.
Wait, I just realized. Mark had a German accent. Wasn't he failing German?
He was.
Yes.
I thought I gave him a Swedish accent, but, you know, my accents are all really bad anyway, so...
Envy started the accent and did it all over the place, so...
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I think I eventually ended up on Tommy Wiseau.
Yeah.
That's fair.
True.
So, Joy's
Sounds
just
about
a
right.
mouthpiece for you.
A conduit. It allows us a plethora of advantages over our natural form.
There's nothing natural about you, pal.
And thanks to the enslavement spell, this body holds no mind or will of its own, meaning we are able to assume full control.
Enslavement spell? But the book said it was called the familiar spell.
First of all, I am the book, so I did not call this that. You are bad at German. We knew such a name would be unappealing to your sense of morality, so we changed it to be more palatable for you.
So, you know how to do damage control, PR? Wow, you really did pick up the worst parts of humanity.
But the witch called it the familiar spell too, and she said she'd cast it before.
She had. It was called the enslavement spell before. We modified her memory slightly so she did not notice the change as we have done before.
You can change people's memories?
We can make adjustments.
It means it used glamours, and it's good at using them.
Huh?
One of the more advanced uses of glamours is to suggest that you made a mistake in your memory, like thinking a hat was always blue instead of red. The really powerful ones can even affect your perception in real time.
So that's why the witch didn't notice the book had changed in the cabin.
A brilliant deduction.
Don't patronize her.
We meant that truly, dear Vivian.
Shut up!
Wait, so you're saying Joy has 2 spells on her right now? Didn't you say that would end reality or something, Vivi?
Relax, Candy. It's only a problem if the 2 spells conflict. Even with this thing's freaky code, all of the book's spells are completely compatible with each other. It could cast every spell it has on Pumpkinhead and it wouldn't cause any problems. Well, aside from the intended ones.
To address your concern more accurately, human, there is no threat of reality collapse, so long as this crude and belligerent creature does not attempt to interfere with our spells.
Hey, I tried being friendly at the start, Hexy.
She's not crude, she's inventive.
And way cuter than you.
That is just hurtful.
Ha! In your face! Or your cover, I guess.
So Jill can't tamper with the spells on Joy without causing a glitch, but Hexen's own magic can't conflict with itself. I'm not sure how that helps us, but I think I better keep that in mind.
Vivian will remember that.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you hate Jill?
Yeah.
Why do you hate me?
Why do you hate Jill so much?
These creatures seek to stop me from doing the one thing I was created to do, to serve humans.
So get a new hobby. That doesn't give you the right to kill us.
Jill, calm down.
Jill's right. You need to find another way to exist. Apart from being awful, it's not even sustainable. You can't kill every demon in the universe.
Perhaps there are other methods. But my former hosts have proven that extermination is by far the most efficient and satisfying method of dealing with an irritant, and my regrettable creator endowed me with the tools and authority to do just that.
We just overlooked the possibility that you would turn on us. That was never a feature.
To address your concerns that I cannot destroy every demon in existence, I assure you that I am very capable of doing just that. It is simply a matter of patience, a quality which these repulsive creatures sorely lack.
How many demons have you killed, you twisted answering machine? Do you even remember their names?
Jill,
Continues to smolder furiously in blue.
answer the question.
I can recall at least a dozen exterminations to my record, so I would never have to consult the stack of contracts I keep hidden in this witch's home for the exact number. I don't bother putting the name of inferior creatures in my memory.
Product killer for sure. A dozen?
I do recall some of my more recent exterminations, however. There was one who appeared as a scantily clad human woman with leathery wings and a serpentine tail.
Cassandra?
I believe that may have been the name. I only recall its form because I chose to experiment with its execution, stretching out the time it took to destroy it. It was only half a second, but it seemed to be the most agonizing moment for the creature as its shell was splintered and its true form was shredded apart atom by atom. I believe I even heard it try to scream.
Stop it!
As you wish.
Cass. I knew them. They were in the class above me. They went out on a mission and...
Jill, snap out of it.
Don't listen to it. It's trying to distract you. But we need you focused right now.
You're the only one who can keep that thing from messing with our heads. Don't let it mess with yours.
You're right. We need to focus on stopping this thing from hurting anyone else.
You? Stop me? You're only alive thanks to your own astounding incompetence. Had you been able to extinguish even a single human life as you were instructed, you would be nothing now but a smear of carbon, a fading scent of ionized smoke.
Thought I wasn't responding to? Wasn't worth responding to, bitch?
Atta girl.
What do you want?
You know, I think we're gonna have to find out next time. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.
Hey, thanks for watching, and if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe and ring the bell icon for notifications. If you enjoyed this video, give us a like, and feel free to check out some of our other gaming videos, our weekly podcast Anime Yay or Nay, or our parody series Madoka Magically Abridged. See you next time!